Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, welcome back to our channel. As mentioned in our previous video covering Jeddah in 3 days, which marked the beginning of our 25-day itinerary across 8 cities in Saudi Arabia, we now move on to our next destination, Taif. Taif represents the second landmark on this journey and will be explored over 3 days, from day 3 to day 5 of our itinerary. If you haven't yet watched our Jeddah episode, which kicked off this exciting 25-day journey, we highly recommend checking it out first. Welcome to Taif, the perfumed city of the mountains. Nestled among the lush mountains of the Sarawat range, Taif is a unique gem in the heart of western Saudi Arabia. Located in the Makkah province, Taif sits at an elevation of approximately 1,800 meters above sea level, making it one of the coolest and most temperate cities in the kingdom, a welcome contrast to the scorching desert heat of the lowlands. The city lies approximately 170 kilometers southeast of Jeddah, which translates to a 2 to 3 hour drive via well-maintained highways that wind through scenic mountain passes and desert valleys. Thanks to its altitude and climate, Taif is famously referred to as the summer capital of Saudi Arabia, a title that speaks volumes about its climatic comfort, especially during the hotter months when much of the royal family and government temporarily relocate here. A city steeped in Islamic history, Taif holds deep emotional and spiritual significance in Islamic history. It is perhaps most famously remembered as the place where the Prophet Muhammad traveled during the early years of his mission, seeking refuge and support after facing intense persecution in Makkah. This journey, however, ended in immense hardship. The people of Taif rejected his message and even incited their youth to pelt him with stones. Bleeding and heartbroken, the Prophet took refuge in a garden, where he made one of the most heartfelt and humble du'as, meaning supplications in Islamic tradition, expressing his pain to Allah yet submitting entirely to His will. This moment in Taif is not just a story of rejection, it is a lesson in patience, resilience, and ultimate trust in divine wisdom. While this event is not directly mentioned in the Quran, it is authentically preserved in multiple hadiths, including in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, and forms one of the most moving episodes of the Prophet's early life. Later in his life, the people of Taif accepted Islam, and the city became one of the strongholds of the faith. The transformation of Taif from a place of rejection to a place of acceptance is one of the many miracles of the Prophet's mission and the mercy of Allah. Taif is a hidden gem perched atop the Sarawat mountains. Famous for its cool climate, verdant landscapes, and fragrant damask rose farms, Taif is a beloved getaway for those escaping the coastal heat. The city's rich history stretches back centuries as a cultural hub for poets, pre-Islamic tribes, and early Islamic events. It's dotted with lush parks, bustling markets, Ottoman-era castles, and a modern cable car experience offering panoramic views of mountain valleys. Every year, Taif hosts the renowned Rose Festival, drawing visitors from across the Gulf. Today, Taif is renowned for its agriculture, especially its roses and fruits. The Taif rose, in particular, is world famous, used in the production of rose water and luxury perfumes, even by international brands. Every year, the city hosts the Taif Rose Festival, drawing tourists, artisans, and perfumers from around the world. Taif is also a center of cultural heritage and tourism. It offers a rich blend of modern infrastructure and traditional charm, from bustling markets meaning souqs in Ottoman-era architecture, to luxury resorts and cable cars with stunning views. Taif seamlessly balances history, spirituality, and modern comfort. The city is also home to significant mosques and historic sites such as Masjid Abdullah bin Abbas, one of the oldest mosques in the region. The site of the Prophet's refuge in the orchard owned by the brothers of Utbah and Shayba, still revered by many. Taif is more than just a stop on a journey. It is a place of reflection, healing, and growth, much like it was for the Prophet. Whether you visit for its cool climate, scenic beauty, or to walk in the footsteps of history, Taif will leave you enriched, spiritually, culturally, and emotionally. Now, let's take a look at the transport options and costs for traveling from Jeddah to Taif, with prices listed in both pounds and US dollars for your convenience. Accommodation options in Taif, luxury hotels in Taif. Here is the table for cost summary for accommodation for luxury options in Taif, including prices in pounds and dollars. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Budget hotels in Taif. Here is the table for cost summary for accommodation for luxury options in Taif, including prices in pounds and dollars. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Food options in Taif, luxury restaurants in Taif. Here is the table for cost summary for restaurants for luxury options in Taif, including prices in pounds and dollars. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Budget restaurants in Taif. Here is the table for cost summary for restaurants for budget options in Taif, including prices in pounds and dollars. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Top 10 attractions in Taif. 1. Shubra Palace, a stunning 20th century Ottoman-era royal palace, now a museum showcasing ancient artifacts, photographs and Islamic art. Entry fee is £5 or $7. Best time to visit is late morning. 2. Rudaf Park, one of Taif's largest natural parks, famous for granite rock formations, dancing fountains, children's play areas, and open spaces perfect for evening picnics. Entry is free. Best time to visit is evening. 3. Al-Hada Cable Car, an unmissable experience. This cable car ride glides over dramatic cliffs and valleys, offering breathtaking mountain and sunset views. Ticket price is £20 or $26 for round trip. Best time to visit is between 4 to 6 p.m. 4. Taif Rose Gardens, famous for their fragrant damask roses. These gardens bloom between March and April. Witness traditional rose oil extraction and purchase rosewater souvenirs. Entry fee is £3 or $4. Best time to visit is during early morning during spring. 5. Al Shafa Mountains, a serene mountain retreat ideal for hiking, nature drives, and fresh fruit stalls. The misty views at sunset are spectacular. Entry fees free. Activity price like camel rides available could cost up to £10 or $13. 6. Taif Zoo, a medium-sized zoo housing lions, zebras, reptiles, and native Arabian wildlife. Entry fee is £3 or $4. Best time to visit is late afternoon. 7. Souqs, an ancient open-air market revived as a cultural festival site. Features traditional performances, handicraft stalls, poetry recitals, and Arabian horse shows. Entry fee is free and best visit during event season. 8. Green Mountain Park, an amusement park on a hill offering panoramic views, thrill rides, and food courts. Entry fee is £5 or $7. Rides are priced individually £3 to £8 or $4 to $10. 9. Al-Kar Tourist Village, a relaxing retreat offering swimming pools, chalets, and children's play areas. Entry fee is £7 or $9. 10. Taif's historic souqs. Browse old markets selling rose products, perfumes, handicrafts, and dry fruits. Best spots for local souvenirs. Entry fee is free. Holy and historical sites to visit in Taif. Masjid Adas, Mosque of Adas. This humble mosque marks the place where Prophet Muhammad rested after being rejected by the people of Taif. A young Christian boy, Adas, brought him grapes, and the Prophet's conversation with him is legendary for its compassion and dawah. Best time to visit is early morning or before Maghrib. Entry is free. It is a small mosque, so avoid peak hours for quiet reflection. 2. Al-Qurada Valley, the Wadi Al-Mutasim or Wadi Taif. This valley is where Jibreel came with the angel of the mountains offering to crush Taif, but the Prophet forgave the people. A spiritually significant site often visited by those tracing the Prophet's seerah. Best time to visit is morning or late afternoon. Entry is free. Tip: bring water and be ready to walk a little. 3. Masjid Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas, built near the grave of Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Prophet and a great Islamic scholar. The mosque is beautifully maintained and often hosts large Friday gatherings. Best time to visit is during or after prayer times. Entry is free. You can visit the nearby grave of Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas. 4. Shubra Palace Museum. While not a holy site, it's a historic Islamic heritage building once used by King Abdulaziz and his family. The palace has Islamic architectural charm and contains relics and traditional Saudi artifacts. Best time to visit is between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., which are the official museum hours. Entry fee is around £2 to £3 or $5 to $8. Modest dress is appreciated. Masjid Al-Kantara, the Bridge Mosque. Located at the edge of the old city, this mosque has Ottoman-era architecture and is believed by some locals to be built on older sacred foundations. Best time to visit is between Asr and Maghrib. Entry is free and often peaceful and less crowded. 6. Rudaf Park. A beautiful family-friendly park with ancient boulders and stones said to date back to early Arab civilizations. A nice place to unwind and reflect amidst nature after visiting religious sites. Best time to visit is from 5 p.m. onwards. Entry is free. Tip: bring a mat and enjoy the sunset. 7. Site of the Prophet's rejection in Taif. Although not marked officially, many local guides can take you to the approximate location where the people of Taif pelted the Prophet with stones and he bled. This is a deeply emotional site. Best time to visit is during quiet morning hours. Entry fee is free. Tip: spend time in dua and reflection. 8. The grave of Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas. This is the most revered shrine-like site in Taif. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas, the cousin of Prophet Muhammad and one of the greatest Quranic commentators called Mufassirun, is said to be buried here. He was known as Hibr al-Ummah, meaning the scholar of the Ummah. Many early scholars came to Taif to seek knowledge from his legacy. It is located adjacent to Masjid Abdullah ibn Abbas in central Taif. While it's not an official shrine structure, people do visit the grave area for dua and remembrance. Entry is free. 9. The site of the Prophet's bleeding, called Gar al-Dam, Cave of Blood. This is a locally revered place near the mountains surrounding Taif, where the Prophet is believed to have taken shelter after being pelted with stones. A rock or small cave-like area is traditionally pointed out by local historians. It's a place of immense emotional and spiritual value, symbolizing the Prophet's patience and mercy. There is no official marker. A knowledgeable guide is usually needed to find the spot. Entry is free, but transport or guide fees may apply. Transport options in Taif. Here is the table for cost summary for transport options in Jeddah, including prices in pounds and dollars. This provides a rough estimate depending on personal preferences. Travel tips for Taif. Altitude adjustment. The higher elevation makes it cooler, so bring a light jacket. Best visiting months: March to May for rose season, July to September for cool summer escapes. Always bargain in souqs, never accept the first price. Public transport is rare. Taxis and ride-hailing apps are your best bet. Check festival timings. If visiting during the Rose Festival or Souk Okaz season, book hotels well in advance. Local customs. Locals are warm and welcoming, especially in mountain villages, but always respect conservative traditions. Travel from Taif to Abha. Here is the table for prices in pounds and dollars for transport options and their costs for traveling from Taif to the next stop, which is Abha. Prices vary based on transport options. So, dear viewers, these were the next 3 days of exploring Taif, which were the days 3 to 5 of the 25-day Saudi Arabia itinerary. Stay tuned for the next part, where we will explore the third city, Abha, in the next 3 days, which will be days 6 to 8 of this 25-day itinerary. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed our content and found it helpful for planning your travels. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow travelers, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel guides and tips. Insha'Allah, see you in the next parts. Allah Hafiz.